Hi everyone, I'm very happy to see you all. Karibuni, karibuni sana to another day where we get to have good conversations about how we can help your businesses with digital tools. My name is Aline Ayira. I will be your trainer for the day. I will be assisted by my able moderator, Dickens Ayeko, who is here with us today. So I am very elated to have you. I see not very many of us have joined yet, so I'm gonna give us a minute or so to just wait for others to come and join us and be with us before we can start. I see Pamela has joined, Pamela from Palm Nails. It's good to have you, Pamela. I see Mary Mbugwa. Very welcome, Mary Mbugwa. Let me know if you're in the meeting. Just put your name and the name of your business on the comment section and I will give you a shout out as we prepare. Today we are going to be talking about Google My Business, and basically, um, the idea today is to help you understand uh, or see practical ways to optimize your businesses. So it will be more interactive today. I'm very glad that we are able to just come together and put this material for you and share it with you so that you are able to help your businesses. Um, in the course of this week alone, I know we have received, testimonials and information about how the Google My Business has helped different people to just navigate their businesses, and some people have gotten inquiries, they've gotten phone calls. So it has indeed been such a great platform and such a great way to market your business for free. I see Ahere Sylvan is here with us. You're very welcome, Sylvan. I'm very happy to see you, very happy to have you. Um, the rest of us who are joining, I see the number is increasing, which is a very good thing. Good morning, Aline, Florence from Torino. Nice to see you, Florence. I'm very happy to see you. Um, keep telling me where you're tuning in from. Keep telling me who's in the room so that I can give you a shout out. Yes. So as I was saying, we're going to be just diving a little bit into the Google My Business, and I'm hoping that I will be able to you know, get it more practical. And then from here, we can now have separate discussions, later and see how we can help you to optimize your already existing Google My Business profiles. So, one thing to note is that Google has rebranded this particular product from Google My Business to Google Business Profile, GBP. So, over and over, you will hear us transition from GMB to GBP. So, it's the same product, it's the same thing. So, do not be alarmed by it. So, because we're still getting used to it, once in a while, you will hear us say, GMB, but eventually we would like all of us to refer to it as Google Business Profile. Kamaldeep Sandhu, very happy to see you. Very, very happy to see you. You're welcome. I see Veronica Madenge. Good morning, Veronica. Happy to have you here as well. So, as I mentioned, Dickens will be moderating for me today, and he's here in the room with us. So you can feel free to ask questions, to connect with him, speak to him there, and he'll be able to attend to all your needs today. I will also pass by the comment section every now and then to just check what questions you might have or what you might need me to amplify as we go on. So I'm gonna kick this off as the rest join and find us continuing, because today is a Saturday and I would like to, start your day very well with good information, and then you can proceed with your weekend. We have a very long weekend here in Kenya. So, yes, I will just dive right into it, and then you can feel free to come along with me and ask any questions. So, our agenda for today: one, we are going to discover Google My Business, which I know most of you already know, and then how you can get set up on Google My Business, and how you can make your listing engaging and more effective even as you proceed. So I will fly by the first 2 points very quickly, but I will spend more time on the making it more engaging part so that we can see how exactly we are able to do this. Then uh, we also have our free mentoring available. So I would like you to sign up for this. So what this is ideally for is when you sign up for the Google mentoring sessions, what will happen is that you'll be assigned to a digital marketing specialist. Could be, any of us, could be someone else, but you'll be assigned to somebody who is a partner of Google, and they will help you to understand different things that you might require. So they will work with you, they will mentor you, they will have a session with you one on one. So it will not be necessarily a group session, it will be a one on one session, and you're able to just sit with them and have conversations about digital marketing and get some of your questions answered, get some of your inquiries dealt with, so that from there you are able to just quickly have better understanding of what it is that you need. So Dickens will be sharing with you guys um, a link for this Google mentoring um, trainings, or this particular mentoring session, and you can sign up for it. So feel free to click on that link or save it and sign up for it once the meeting is over, so that you are able to join the rest of the people who are there. So that's that. So let's jump right into it. We have discover Google My Business. So basically, Google My Business is just a very simple way for people to find you. Most times we find that we refer to it as a mini website or a small website that you can use. So what Google My Business will allow you to do is find literally anything that you need near you. So how can you do this? For example, let me use an example of one of our businesses here with us today. We have Torino Spare Parts, yeah? Torino Auto Spares. So Torino deals with auto spares, and she helps people who have vehicles to get spare parts for their cars. She probably has, car washing services, buffing, and all those things. So you are driving, and something happens to you on the road, and you go to your phone immediately. Maybe you do not have the name of your mechanic, or maybe your mechanic is all across town, and you just need somebody near you to come and do you a quick fix, and you can move on and continue with your journey. So what will you do? Let's say you're along Langata Road. You're going to search auto spare shop near me. So just like the example that is given on your screen that you can see that says, can you find a pizza delivery near you? You just search auto spares near me, or auto shop near me, or mechanic near me, something like that, right? So different people will search for different things. I might say, depending on how I was brought up and some of the things I know about cars, I might decide to say auto shop near me. Someone else will say, help me find a mechanic near me. Another one will say car broken down, need help. uh, things like that. People will search for different things on their search engines, and once they search, if you are listed on Google My Business. So if Torino is listed on Google My Business and she's, located along Langata Road, what will happen is that she might be one of the businesses that will pop up. But then what makes her pop up? So those are some of the things I'm going to be sharing with you, in the proceeding slides as we continue. But ideally, if you are not listed on Google My Business, you are more likely to miss out on that client, unless the car broke down right outside your shop. That's not a client that you be able to score. So that's how we are looking at Google My Business and how it can work for you. So the example here given is, can you find a pizza delivery near you? So some of the keywords, as I was mentioning, some of the keywords that might be used is food, pizza, nearby, local, uh, you know, looking for food, restaurant open now. So some these are some of the keywords that could be popping. Maybe my car breaks down at midnight, so I will say something like auto shop near me open. Stuff like that. So if you are on Google My Business, you're more likely to get that client, call you. So you need to make sure that on your profile you have something like a phone number that they can quickly dial, because anyone who does a search on Google, on the search engines, is most likely a potential customer. So if you do not have things like your phone number, your email address, your exact location, it becomes very difficult. Because imagine if you're stranded on the road and you need someone to come and help you fix your car very fast, because maybe you're trying to get to an interview, or you're trying to get to an inauguration ceremony of sorts. You do not have the time to uh, wait for so long. So it's usually very important if most of your details is provided, so that you can score this client, because that person is truly in a hurry or really needs your services urgently. So I'll talk about the nitty gritties of how you can do these things, or how you can optimize your Google business profile. So I'll move right on and share with you this part that is also a very key indicator. So Google Maps is one of the key features that come with Google My Business. So what Google Maps does is, if again, I'll use the example of Torino. So if this person's car is broken, or needs some sort of servicing or help, then with the help of Google Maps, the person who is stranded is able to see exactly where that business is located. So what he or she could potentially do is, maybe stop a motorbike, hop onto it, and get to that shop, then get somebody from there to come with him and fix their car. Another way would be that maybe he'd call them, and maybe he could find the contact number there and call them. But one of the key features that comes with the Google My Business profile is the Google Maps. I know most of us use Google Maps. Sometimes you find that people say, oh, I used the Google Maps the other day and it misled me, I did not get to where I was going. We know that such occasions have happened, even though they are very far apart. But you as a business need to put the exact location of your business, because what Google Maps ideally will do is that it will follow the kind of location you have put. So if you put it wrongly, then chances are your people will get misled. For Yes, your people will get misled when they're trying to reach you. So always ensure that your pin or your location is precise. Write down the road name, write down near this and that. If it's near a church, if it's near a famous landmark, use such like things to make sure that people can really get to you accurately, so that when they get there they see you, they don't get there and are stuck and then have to call you. Things like that can be a little bit demoralizing. So make sure your pin is precise. Make sure you write the road name, put there the flow of where your shop is located. Make sure you put, if it has a door number, put the door number, and that way you are able to maximize on it. uh, Onto a bit of statistics. When you connect with customers, you need to know the kind of reach that you have. So these are some of the statistics that could help us even as we proceed. So they say 87% of smartphone owners turn to search first in the moment of need. Just as I said, when I am walking in town and let's say my dress rips, right? My zip, gets messed up and I am going to an event, chances are I will look for a shop near me that is affordable. So I might go to my phone and search, beauty shop, or dress shop near me that is affordable, because those are some of the things I'm looking for, so that I don't search dress shop near me and it brings me example of Woolworths. Maybe that's not within my budget. Maybe I'm just looking for a quick fix, maybe at Mr. Price, so that I can get an affordable thing and go on with my journey. So you find that every time somebody needs something, before they can call that guy, before they can call that lady that they know, they might go to the search engines just to make sure that whatever information they have will corroborate with what maybe their plug will tell them. And we do this all the time, so that then you want to buy a product, but the first thing you do is that you search and see what the product is about, look at the specs of the product, look at the advantages and some of the things that you would like in that product. Then when you have all that information, look at the price range, right? Then you call a person that you know, or even maybe you might find someone better from the search, and you call that person and you say, hi, I'm looking for this and this product, how much is it? And the person should be able to now be able to close that deal with you. So as a businessman, every time you get phone calls, um, you need to ensure that whatever information you provided on your profile corroborates with what you will say, because sometimes people are afraid of shopping online because of some of the con stories that we have had. Then we have 30% of all mobile searches are related to location. 30% is a huge number. If we are looking at 30% of Kenya alone, that's already a very huge number, because someone wants to either physically go to a shop and look at the products before they can buy, or they are looking for somewhere that they're going. So you could be a school, you could be a restaurant, you could be a location for a wedding, for example. So if I am coming to your wedding and I do not know where I'm going, chances are I will go to the search, look for the location that has been provided, and use the Google Maps to get me there. So 30% is a huge number. So ensure that if your business is listed on Google Business Profile, then you have optimized it to the best of your ability so that you can get as much traction as possible. Then lastly, we have 67% say that Google Maps is preferred as the navigation app. So many times, I don't know how many other people use anything else other than Google Maps, but I mean, you're more likely to get where you're going if you're using Google Maps than if you use anything else. So these are some of the statistics that we have to share with you today. And then some of the benefits of using or having a Google My Business Profile or Google Business Profile is that, one, it can help you with the exclusivity of your location. So what will happen is, if I search for, let me see, one of the other businesses that we have in the room, Mwachaka. We have Joe Kamau from Mwachaka. So if I search Mwachaka Group Limited, if they are listed on Google My Business, I will be able to find their location. Actually, let us do that practically. So allow me to stop sharing my screen for a minute so that I can show you what that looks like. So let's see. I hope you'll be able to see this immediately. So I'd like to show you practically how we can do a quick search, right? So I hope you can see my screen as is. So this is search engine. So most of the time people just use Google. So I will write there Mwachaka Group Limited. I'm hoping you guys can see what I'm doing so that it's easy. All right, so I'll just write there Mwachaka Group Limited and search for it. So you see this thing right here on your right? This is what we call a GMB profile. Let me just see. I'm noticing that what I'm projecting is not visible. So let me just remove it and do it again. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I apologize. Yes, Bula Madenge can see you're saying you cannot see. Okay. Okay, let me just try that one more time. Uh I hope we will be able to see what it is that I will be sharing. All right, so there we go. So I will do a quick search for sorry, Moachaka Group Limited. Okay, so I hope it's now visible. Yes. So you see that the item on the box on the right side of yes, the right side of your screen. So that right there is what a listing looks like. So with that, you are able to see things like the address, the hours. You see, like right now, it says that they're open and they close at 12 p.m. So if you would need something, you probably should get it before 12 p.m., correct? And then we have their phone number. So if you need something, you call them real quickly. So that's how a listing works. And if you are looking for something, then you are able to quickly get it from your service provider. So at this point, I'd like to remove that and go back to sharing my screen. So again, that would take me a bit of a second to do. So sorry about that. Yes. So basically, that's what a listing ideally can do for you so that you are able to quickly see the information that you're looking for at a glance. So that's how marking one of the benefits of having your profile on Google My Business. Then it will make your business discoverable, and then it will also help you find directions. So some of these things that we do when we are going online on search engines are things that people do day to day. So if your listing is well optimized, chances of you getting noticed are higher. So I'll go right next to conducting nearby searches using maps. So sometimes you can just go to the map itself. Most times we have the online maps, so you can just go to your maps on your phone and you can search for the business directly and you're able to get the directions for it. So if the business is not listed on Google Business Profile, then you will not find it, right? But if it is listed, then you're able to find it. So you see like what uh, the two slides on your right are showing. So we have them by location, and then we also have this the one that has the phone number and the navigation tool. So you're able to just click on it, and right immediately it gives you the information that you need. So how do you search and choose a business near you with Google Maps? So here are some of the things that will make a listing stand out. So one, we have things like images, we have reviews, we have the address, we have the contact, we have the business hours, and we have the website links. So right now I pose this question to you. If you are already listed on Google My Business, does your profile have all this information? We have seen a good example of Mwachaka, who has an image of what his business is about, and then he has the address, he has the business hours, because we have just seen that he's open now and he will be closing by 12. And then we have a link to their website because they already have a website, and we have their contact information. So if you have a listing on Google Business Profile and it does not have all this information, then right after this session, I would encourage you to just go and do a quick one. It's actually very fast. So I'll be able to show you how to do that by yourself. And if you need any help, please feel free to reach out and we'll be able to support you in that as well. Okay, so Google My Business definition. I know it has come right after we have, talked quite a bit about it, but this is ideally what Google My Business is. It is a free tool that allows you to manage how your business will appear on a Google search. So if you want your business to appear a certain way, you are able to manage that and ensure that it is exactly how you want it to be. So that is what Google My Business is. Then we have how you can make most. Sorry, I'm a bit unwell. Yes, sorry for that. So how you can make the most of your free business profile. So we have one way. Some of the things that would do for you is that you will attract customers with a great profile. You will have more ways, who will have more ways to reach you, and then you can see how customers connect. So we have different things that then come into play when you're talking about this. We have things like you'll be able to see how many people clicked on your profile, how many people called you, how many people were searching for businesses that are related to you. So with such a platform like Google Business Profile, you are able to just take note of some of these things and uh, tailor your business to ensure that it helps to put you on the map and put you relevant. So at this point, I'd like to share one tool. My moderator will share with you this link so that you can just go and see how you can get free information or free tools that you can use to customize and to put your business profile in order. So how do you stay competitive with Google My Business? How do you make sure that Google My Business is helping your business and it is putting you, in the right position as a business? So allow me to stop sharing my screen at this point and to also. All right. I hope we can now see me. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so how do you stay competitive with Google My Business? One, you're able to make informed marketing decisions. So, what this looks like is because you already have prior information as to how your customer behaves and how they do their searches online, you're able to make decisions that will um, support what your business is about. Then number two, you're able to learn from the successes and mistakes of others. So I talk about this every time when we discuss things like social media, and I say this to people that being online is one of the free ways to do market research, because what you will do is you're able to see how many businesses like you are in the city, how many business like you are within that locale, and you're able to learn from their mistakes and learn from their successes so that you can implement. So there's no need for you to, um, you know, let's say, make the same mistake the other business person made, because you already have that free information going. The number three, it will help you understand what services to offer to your customers, because they will say it in the reviews. They will tell you. For example, let me see one of the other businesses that is here. I apologize for the bias of choosing the businesses, because some of the businesses are represented here, I might not know in detail what they do. But yeah, so we have Paul Ogalo. Paul Ogalo sells virgin oil, sunflower oils, right? So if he's um, if he has a Google My Business profile, which he does, then he should be able to see from the reviews, from the people he has already sold to, what they want. So you'll find that maybe they will come and say, "Hi, Paul, we really like the sunflower oil, but can we also get olive oil?" So if we have many people asking for olive oil, then that becomes a niche that Paul Ogalo can venture into so that he can begin to provide some of the other things that his clients are looking for. The number four, you can identify how to stand out from the crowd, because you have already information about the other businesses that are there. You can be able to also just make sure that your business as well is standing out from the crowd. So you cannot go and close down the other people. You cannot go and close down your competitors. The best you can do is identify your niche and make sure that it sticks out, and make sure that it is very loud. It is extremely loud, that people cannot ignore it. And then lastly, it can help you discover industry trends and customers' preferences. So customers change every time. This today they want this, tomorrow they want that. You as a business, it doesn't mean that you need to always change your business plan, but make sure that you are innovative and you grow with them. So if they want this today and they want that tomorrow, you're able to integrate your business in a way that you can be able to serve them without, taking away from your core business, taking away from your values, taking away from what you really, decided to do when you first started your business. But innovativeness and just growing into what people are these days is such a key element for businesses. So at this point, I'd like to pause for any questions. So I'm just gonna roll over to the comment section and see what you guys are saying. I'll also give a few shout outs to some of the people I see in the room. Thank you, Dickens. I see you're doing very, very great. You're managing, this side of the session very well. Catherine Wanjiku Mungai, it's good to see you. Very good to see you, Catherine. Lisa K. Good morning, Lisa. Good to have you here. Paul Ogalo. Uh, does GMB allow for more than two locations? Absolutely, it does. It does, Paul Ogalo. So if you do have other locations that you'd like to add, we can help you with that. We can help you add locations. So, guys, if you have many shops, if you have a shop in town, you have a shop in Westlands, you have a shop in Eastlands, you have a shop in Gong, you can always add the multiple locations. It is, as I said, GMB is a free tool, so you can always add the multiple locations. So feel free to contact us after this session so that we can help you do that. Preferably, we can also have this conversation when we're in office on Tuesday, because Monday is a holiday, so that then we can help you add this listing. So Paulo Gallo, that's very possible. Then we have Washu Kihara. You're very welcome, Washu. I've heard a lot about you and I'm very happy to meet you and see you here today. Then we have Joe Kamau. Joe Kamau is one of my favorite people. Good to see you, Joe. We have Beulah Madenge, Mary Mbugua, um, Urembo Arts. We have Margaret Sitawa. And lastly, we have Nduku Muto. Nduku, it's very good to see you. I see you say, could you please send us more information about the mentorship program? And Nduku, Dickens, my moderator, will share with you the link in the comment section. So you can just click on the link, sign up for it. And if you have any further questions, you can also feel free to just sidebar me later and we will talk um, about it and I will explain in detail. But basically, the mentorship program is just a more one-on-one kind of situation. So at this point, guys, I apologize because I have such a cold and it's kind of really giving me problems, but all the same, we shall continue. So at this point, I would like to get into a different part of our presentation today. So I'll just walk you through quickly, very quickly, some of the things that uh, the Google My Business. So this will be literally a brush through, then we get into the juicy parts, which is the demonstration. So um, how then can you get set up on Google My Business? Four simple steps. You create your Google My Business profile, you get verified, you complete your profile, and then you populate your listing. So we as Africa 118 are a Google partner, so we are able to help you verify this. And I can almost imagine that most of you had such an easy time when you first registered, because what happened is that you guys signed the Google My Business form and then you got a call from us to verify your listing, and then your listing was a link was sent to you on your email for you to claim the listing, and then now from there the work becomes to populate it, add photos, add information here and there. So that's basically what we do. So I will quickly skip through these steps because we already know what they are. So you can always sign in here on online business.google.com. You can always sign in there. If you have another business that you'd like to sign in, you can always use that. You need to have the name of your business, the category of your business. So we have drop downs there already that you can quickly choose from, depending on on your business, on what it is that you do. Then you can help customers find you and contact you by inputting the necessary fields that are in there. Then the second step will be to verify you, which will be done by Google partners such as ourselves. So you can either reach out to get verified, or you will be called by one of the Google partners to verify you. And then once your business is verified, you go to the step of completing your profile. So this means you add the address, operating hours, contact information, visual content, which is photos and your logo, your um, banners, and some of the things, that images that represent your business. And then a complete Google My Business listing is important, they say here. And they say 2.7 times people are more likely to consider you trustworthy when they can search for your business and find you. So imagine if I came today and said I own a business called, let's say, um, Arlene's Dry Cleaners, and then I come and I've marketed it, chances are people will go to search online. So if they search and find that my business appears the way Mwachaka group was appearing, I mean, they're more likely to trust that my business is legit. And then right down there, they can always click on it, read the reviews that people have written about me, read some of the people that I have worked with, and that way it makes it easy for people to trust you. Then 70% are more likely to attract location visits, and then 50% are more likely to get the leads that have come through to purchase from them. And then the last step now here is populating, which now is where I want us to go into. So adding photos, updating your opening hours, keep the content fresh, and all that nice stuff. So at this point, I will like to get now into the practical bit of it. So I will quickly just open one of the listings that I have here. So I have a business called Protect Nurseries. I was really hoping to see her today, but looks like she didn't make it. But Mary Mbugwa is saying share more on populating your listing. Mary, that's right where we are going. So let me show you how we are going to do this. So at this point, I will share that business. So the reason I'm sharing that business is because Growtech Nurseries gave me access to their profile or to their dashboard. They made me a manager there, so I'm able to very quickly show you what it is that they do. So there we have it. We have Growtech Nurseries. So I'm going to walk you through the practical bit of it. Again, give me 1 second. Okay. So, Grotech Nurseries, these guys do um, they sell seedlings. So she has a very interesting approach to her business. I wish she was here because she would have shared with us in the comment section some of the things that she does. But all the same, I will just go through what it is that she offers, and then we can get into how we can do this. So when you are a Google My Business profile owner, this is how the dashboard ideally will look like. So we have a lot of information, down, down, down. But I want to show you how to navigate each of this so that when we end this session, you can comfortably go back to your profile and make the changes that you need to make you seen. So one, we have the homepage. So this is how the homepage looks like. You can create a post right here. I hope you can see. I would like to have a confirmation or two in the comment section just to know if you guys can see it clearly. So if you can just put a comment there and tell me we are together, you can see my screen and it's clear and you're able to see as I navigate, that will be really, really great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. So you can create a post right here. So creating a post, I normally like to see Google My Business as a combined digital marketing strategy, because it operates just like the social media platforms where you can create a post, but also it can be a mini website that you can use. So all those different elements, to me, when I bring them together, I usually say that if you have Google My Business, you have everything you need to succeed on digital marketing. So all these other things that we will add, the social media, the website itself, these things can be add-ons, right? But if your Google My Business profile is wonderful, I assure you there is no reason why you will not get business. So you can create a post right here. You can add a photo and you can create an ad. Can you look at that? I mean, you can literally create an ad using Google My Business profile. So I will walk us through every element of it. I hope you see this part right here. So if you create an ad, this is what uh, your ad would possibly look like. So you can click start now and you follow the prompts to make sure that you create an ad. I would not like to do that because I mean, uh, our very able entrepreneur here from Growtech. Her name is Joyce Masharia. I would not like Joyce to go and find her account, missing with some money, but it's good to know that you can create an ad there. So we have information here like the performance, right? So you're able to see if your performance, went down, if it went up. For example, we have 195 views from Joyce. uh, she was searched 172 times, and there was activity on her profile 162 times. Guys, and as you look at this, it is already telling you that her search has dipped in the last 28 days. So that means, to be fair, we have just started the month of October. So it's picking data from, almost 2 months at the same time. But what this ideally shows you is that there's there is already business in Google, out there. There's already business. So you being listed on Google Business Profile is important to make you stand out, and is important to make you get reached by the necessary people. And I promise, we can always go back to this data at the end of the month just to see what her numbers will look like in comparison to right now. And then with this information, Joyce is able to sit and say, um, how many calls did I get out of all these 195 views, out of the 172 searches, 162 activities that were on my profile, how many calls did I get, how many people converted? And then down here we have, if you have news to share with your customers. So maybe you're having a sale, maybe you have new products coming in, maybe you are having, an event, you are having, how they call it, um an expo of sorts. You can always create a post here and let your customers know about what is happening. Then we have reviews. Reviews. I cannot say enough about reviews. Before I can go to that part of reviews, you can see on the right here, we have photos. She's able to manage her photos. She's able to switch them around, add new photos, change what is on the display as the cover photo, and she's able to make all those changes. So here on reviews, we can see here that she had a review 19 hours ago. This makes it yesterday. If she got this review yesterday, what she should do, she should be able to reply to this review. So when she clicks there, she's able to, talk to Lorraine and say maybe, um, thank you, Lorraine, for your recommendation. Lorraine said, fresh seedlings and great varieties to work with. My small scale farming needs well met. Great customer service. Thank you, Lorraine, for your recommendation. We aim to serve you well, always, something like that. And with that, she's able to post the reply, and Lorraine will be able to see that, what, this person saw what I said, and they replied to me. So this is important for you to do. Never leave your clients hanging, never leave them, um, uh, pending or anything like that. Be sure to reply to them all the time. Then right here, we can already see that Growtech Nurseries has not added a logo. So if I had a logo in my machine, for example, if I had her logo, I'd go here and say add logo, and then it will lead me and ask me, what kind of logo do I want to have. So here is their logo, right? So you click on that logo, um, like that, and then you can select it, and then you can post it on that part. So always remember that your logo is one of your key identifiers. So you see, she has photos of some of the seedlings that she sells, and she's able to see how many people saw it. So we have 67 people seeing her cover photo, 16 people saw her cabbage photo, 198 people here saw the cabbage photo, 57 people saw this one, 75 people saw that one, and 958 people saw this one. So guys, um adding some of these parts is usually very important. So I know I have cruised through very different elements of this page, but now I want to go into details so that you can see. So I'll click on posts. So when you click on posts, this is what is more likely to pop up. So what's new? Create a product post, showcase a product, put a focus on one of your new products, show the price. Of course, indicating the price is always great. Then describe it. So I'll go with one. At this point, I'd just like to mention one thing that normally tends to happen. If even on social media, you are selling something, you're selling a dress, and it's very nice, and you have displayed it very well, and you have mixed and matched it, and the color blocking, and it looks fantastic, but then you did not write the price. So someone asks in the comment section, how much is this? And you want them to go through the stress of DMing you so that they can get the price. Surely that's one of the things that you should never do. Let me tell you, you when you have a market, you will always sell. One of the things that a great guy from South Africa called Vusi says that if you have a product that solves a problem, you're more likely to sell, because you need to ask us as an entrepreneur. I'm sure you've asked yourself those questions. Is my product solving a problem? Is there money in the problem I am trying to solve? And all those things I'm sure you have done. So do not be shy to put the price of your item. Even if you sell it at 1 million, trust me, the person who is your target audience will see it and will call you, and you will get business. Just last week, we had one of our SMEs, who's a real estate person, who's leased out a house for about $4,000. And guess where she got that client from? You're right. She got it from Google My Business. So guys, do not be afraid to put the price of your product. Don't see, oh, it is too expensive, someone will not buy, or oh, I will make people shy away from my product. Imagine even things like Villarosa, Kempinski, places like that, they have their own target market. It may not be the place where you go every day, but there are people who surely go there every weekend to dine, because, as you can see, Villarosa is still open. It has not closed. So do not be shy to post your product and the price that it costs. So these are some of the things that you will be asked to do when you're creating a post for Google My Business. So be sure to try it. You click there, try it now, and then you will be able to see. So here you can add the photo. So the photo is probably going to be in your device, the device you're using. So you click there, add photo, and to lead you to your collection of photos, either your gallery or your folder that has the photos, and you know which photo you want to upload, and you click there, and then you put the product name. So let's say the product here is banana seedlings, because Mary is sorry, Grace is into selling seedlings. So she says that, let's say, banana seedlings, and then she can be able to select the category. So you see, she had already put some of the categories, and she can always add. So you, as the business owner, need to go and sit down and say which categories you have. So I have another SME. Her name is Masi Nyambura. She sells clothes. um Mercy can go and say, this is for trousers, this is for tops, this is for dresses, this is for jackets. So that becomes her category. So she will come, and she has very unique names for her business. So for her, for example, she could come. Sorry, let me cancel that. That's for adding photos. So she can come here easily and say, let's say, Nyakio dress. Maybe it's a dress. So she'll write here Nyakio dress. And then in the category, she'll pick the dress. And then in the price, she can quickly write $100, for example. Then at that point, she's able to give a description. She says, "My Nyakio dress has this buttons. It has zips on the side. It has an inner lining," and she can put all the wonderful descriptions that she wants to put, and then she can add a button. So this button again is optional. It doesn't have to be there. Maybe you want them to say order online, buy now, learn more, get offer, things like that. So you can always add it, and then at the end of the day, you come here at the bottom right and say publish. And when you publish, your post goes out. And if someone visits your Google My Business profile, they're able to see it. So that's one of the I just want to show you how to do that, how to create a post. As you can see, it's not hard. It is, very easy to navigate and to see how to do it. And at any point, if you have any problem, you can always feel free to call us, because the beauty about working with us and working with Africa 118 is because we are a Google partner. So we are able to help you because we have understood some of the products that, or actually all of the products that Google offers. So as you can see here, you have things like COVID-19 update. Maybe because of COVID-19, you no longer allow people to come to your shop physically. Maybe now what you do is that you do deliveries or something like that. Or maybe because of COVID-19, you do not accept cash payments anymore. So people can come to your shop, but they need to pay online. They need to use mobile money, for example. So those are some of the things you can add to your profile. If you have an offer running, maybe you have 10% off. Um, you can put it there. Just the other day, about 2 weeks ago, I was shopping at Sarit Center Carrefour, and they had 20% off on their televisions. But then maybe I wasn't going to buy a television, so I was not able to see uh, this offer in time. But you who has a Google My Business profile, you can always say, on this date, I shall be running an offer for this and this and this products. Come and join us. Come and join us and buy. So that gives ample time for somebody to plan their finances and make sure to be there when your offer is ready. If you have any event coming up, an update, you want to add the products, these are things that you can always do. Then we move to the info part. So this part is also a very interesting part. So, disclaimers: there are things that when you change on your Google My Business profile, they might get you suspended. One of those things is the name of your business. So always remember, whatever name you choose for your business, make sure that it is um, the correct name of your business. So avoid typos. Be very what's the word? Be very precise when you're writing down your business. For some people, maybe they thought Growtech is one word, so they'll go and search one word. They will not find this Growtech. They might find another one. So be very precise so that you're able to um, not mess up your profile online because you put in information that was not it. So at this point, you can always come here and edit some of the things. So maybe you want to talk, you want to say you're a wholesale plant nursery or you're a plant nursery. You can always update some of the information that is on your info. So your info is like your bio. So the location also is one of the things that you need not change. We can, well, if you want, maybe you have moved office and stuff like that, be sure to contact the Google partners or Google so that they can help you with this process, because of course they understand that maybe you can change location and things like that, but more often than not, do not attempt to change this by yourself, because it can be very detrimental to your listing. So be sure to just counter check that with your people. So as you can see, Grotech Nurseries is located in a place called Ngata in Nakuru. So already this is information that clients are able to see. Then we have service areas. Where does she sell her things in Kenya? If let's say Grotech Nurseries was servicing the East African community, she could have added here and said, you see there, she could have written, let's say, Uganda. So if she puts Uganda there, you see the list populates. So she can write Kenya, Uganda, and once she applies it, you'll be able to see it down there. I do not want to add that without her permission, so allow me not to do it. But you can add all the service areas that you're in. So let's say maybe your shop is in Mombasa, but you can do deliveries in Kisumu, in whichever parts of the country, you always can indicate that. Then you can see she's open on Sundays 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then on the rest of the days from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. So at the point where it is 4:30 and 4:31, let's say, when you go to her Google profile, you'll see that it has indicated closed, just like we saw at Bochaka that it was open. Once it gets to 12, I wish we were here up to 12, you'll be able to see. But once it gets to 12, you'll be able to see closed. So this one helps people to know when the person they're looking for is available at their shop. Then we have add more working hours. So maybe you didn't indicate this, so you can always come and add all the working hours here in your profile. Then we have add special hours. Maybe you work on public holidays and stuff like that. So you can always come here. Like here, we already have Huduma days. These 3 days are public holidays: the 10th, the 11th, and the 20th of October. So you can come here and confirm. Maybe you will be open. Maybe you don't want to close shop. So you can always come here and indicate it and say, we will be open on this day from this time to this time. Maybe you want to be open all day because it's a holiday. Maybe you'll be open half a day. Maybe you will close early that day. So you can always come and indicate here. Then we have, uh, oops, sorry about that. Let me just go back to info. Yes, so we are talking about the special hours, right? So we have the phone number. Trust you me, it's very easy for this person to come and click and call. So you see, like here, when you put that, you're able to come and change your phone number. Maybe your phone got stolen, or maybe you bought a new line and you want to indicate, or maybe you have many numbers. You can always come and add the phone number here, so you don't have to be limited to one. Maybe you have three different sections of your shop. Maybe you have the sales part, maybe you have the return policy part, and then you have the inquiry part. You can always add those phone numbers so that someone can know which number to call when they're looking for different things. Then we have this link over here, which could so easily be a website link. So if you have a website, you can always come and add your website link over here so that people can have access to that as well. That's also free marketing for your website. Then we have appointment links, we have products, we have services, we have from the business things like the attributes, how accessible is it. I'm sure you've seen listings for housing where they say, next to a school or next to social amenities like a swimming pool, like a supermarket, like a mall. So if you have access to all these things, you can always feel free to add them. Then right here at the bottom, we have a description uh, of what the business does. So this way, someone who's coming to her page is already able to see what her business is about and what she offers. So that is how you can populate the info part. And then I'll go to another very, very exciting part, which is my favorite, which is the insights. So the thing about insights is it helps you to see what people are saying about your business, or what things uh, are being attracted by your business, or people who are being attracted by your business, so that you're able to say that out of my very many a lot of pool of people, I'm able to attract only 10, or out of 172, as what you can see on my screen, 15 were potential customers. So then you're able to plan your schedule, right? And you're able to know, every if I put my Google, my business, if I update today, I will be able to get this number of calls, this number of clients. Like, it really gives you a deep, or a more depth into what your business is attracting. So these numbers here, they're usually very interesting to look at. So when you see this place written direct, and then there's this place written discover. So direct means people found your business profile by searching for your business name. So, for example, when Mochaka goes to look at his business, because I went and searched directly Mwachaka Group Limited. So I will be counted as part of the people who searched the business directly. But I tell you also, there are people who are not searching for your business necessarily. Maybe I just went and Google condiments or spices near me, or something like that. And then Mwachaka Group, because he has really optimized his content, he pops up, and then I see the kind of photos he has and I become interested. Guys, this thing is very visual. So if your photos are attractive, I'm more likely to click on it, right? So always remember that. So because I saw a Mwachaka photo that is very nice, I went and clicked on it. So that type of search is called discovery. People who found your business profile when they are searching for a category or a product or a service that is related to your business. So for Grow Tech Nurseries, you can see the people who searched by discovery were 154, and the people who searched directly by searching her business name were 18. This is a good thing because it means her profile is optimized in a way that she can be found. So I don't have to know the name of your business. Nobody has to know the name of your business today. But if your profile is updated, if your profile is up to par, then trust me, people will know your name. People will know your name. So these are some of the informations that you can get from the insight section. So you're able to see your data from 1 month ago. You can do it for 1 week. Let's see how that data looks like for 1 week. So you see for 1 week, it says, actually this is more even interesting, right? So you can order, see, let's see, for 1 week. So you're able to see people who found her just in the last 7 days. 42 people, 7 days, guys, 7 days. I always like to say do a conversion of 1%. So do 1% of 42 people, those are 4 people. If only 4 people converted, if only 4 people gave her business, right? So if your content is optimized, and let me tell you, people will come to your page if they're not looking to buy. More often, as we saw in the data that we were presenting earlier, people will come to your page when they are actually ready with the money. They have the money in their account, they are ready to buy. So always make sure that your information is up to date. So if let's say you ran out of a stock, do not allow yourself to sell air, because someone will say, this people are always selling air, they never have anything. So if your stock is out of date, or it's available on let's say purchase, maybe someone has to book before the product can come, make sure some of those information is there. So for Grow Tech Nurseries here, Joyce's business, 42 people in the last week discovered her, and 2 people directly searched her name, bringing it to a total of 44 searches. So in just 1 week, that's the kind of number she's getting. And we have people who are doing even better. You have someone who's getting, the other day we're looking at some of the data with my colleague Dickens, who's my able moderator there. I can see he's doing a great job. Thank you very much, Dickens. So we're doing a search with Dickens, and we saw one of our SMEs got 623 views, and we were just sitting and thinking, how many phone calls did this person get this week, right? And we asked the SME, and they're like, man, I've been really overwhelmed. And it's because this person sat down and optimized their content. So you can see this is showing which day we had the most people. So we see that it's the 4th of October. 4th of October was it a Monday, was it a Sunday, was it, it's able to help you see on which days you get the most. So on those days, what you can do is maximize on the kind of content that you post. Then you can look at the customer action. So here you're able to see how many people visited your website. From here you can see 2 people visited Joyce's website, 6 people requested for directions. So this means 6 people went to her shop, right? And then 1 person called her. So my assumption here is somebody went to her GMB profile, then decided, let me see what this lady has, then went to her website and was interested, and then they requested for direction, and they went to the shop, and then once they got there, maybe there was nobody at the front office, so they called her like, hi, and then Joyce popped up from the back. I know I'm a storyteller, so I will explain it as I think it. So Joyce popped up from the back, and she's like, oh, hi. And she's there with her nice gum boots and her white coat, ready to swing into work, and was able to sell, seedlings. So this also helps you to just sort of map out, the customer journey when they come to your platform. Then we have direction requests here. In the last month, you can be able to see how many people, total number of calls, and this was on Tuesday and Thursday. So guys, as you can see, this is information that is helpful. Your most popular time is around 12 p.m. on Wednesday. So this already tells you that on Wednesdays are the best days to post on your Google My Business profile. Try and at least post 2 or 3 times a week. At least, even if you have to go very low, at least every week put up a post on Google My Business, because it will really help you guys. It will really help you, and I will be here to listen to all the success stories that will take place in your business. Then you see photos, how many people viewed the photos. Like, we have all sorts of insight. The photo quality. So we have this becomes you, this becomes the customer photo, so you're able to see the quality, and even sometimes with your in relation to your competitors, the quality and what they see and what they are able to decipher from your platform. So that's all about insights. Then we have reviews. So this is another very important part of our platform. So when you review somebody's business, what you're essentially saying is that I like this business and how they supported me, and I am willing to recommend one or two people to this business. So always, if somebody comes to your shop, you see, the thing these days about Google My Business is that it's so automated. So there was a joke that was running around a few weeks ago, where somebody was saying, you're just on your way to town inside a matatu, and then you get stuck at Museum Hill because the car broke down, and then you have to alight at the matatu and walk the rest of the journey, or maybe wait for another matatu. Then you just see Google Maps coming to you and telling you, oh, hi, how was Villarosa Kempinski? I mean, it's ridiculous sometimes, but it's also very accurate, because every time I visit a place, that evening I will get notification, and it will ask me, how was this place that you visited? So when customers get such like prompts, encourage them to write reviews about you. So here you can see we have Lorraine Kiptanui, we have Bowen Doreen, and we have Alphonse Obino. So for Joyce here, for example, one of the things we will need to do is get some of the clients that come to her to more or less give more reviews. And once these reviews have been given, what Joyce needs to do is come and reply to the reviews, because you see, she hasn't replied to any of them. Maybe that's why people are shy of reviewing. So always make sure that you go to this section, see what people are saying about you, respond to them, talk to them, let them know that you see them, let them know that you hear them, let them know that you honor them, you respect them, and you value their time with you. So reviews are a very important part of it, because if I want to buy something from Grotech, I will go and see what people are saying about it, then make my own judgment. If I go there and everybody is saying, "Oh, the product was substandard, I did not like it," why would I go and buy it from there from this particular person? But if a product is good, then people will come. Mwachaka, for example, I'm sorry I keep going back to him, because, as I mentioned earlier, I've really interacted with his business quite in depth. So Mwachaka sells condiments, right? So if they are very delicious, you can go and put their comment there and say, "Oh my God, very delicious." Even share a photo of you using their spice in your food, or how you use it when you're cooking and stuff like that. So reply to these reviews, they really help. Then we have recently been introduced to a new feature for messaging. So this is a new feature, so people can be able to share messages with you directly from Google My Business. Facebook, we have things like Facebook, WhatsApp, and Twitter, share via email. So guys can directly message you. So again, it's upon you to go and check the messages you have received and respond to them. Then we have the photos, which I have gone over earlier, and the products where we said we can add the products. So I will just spend a few more minutes here on the products as we wind up. So here are the products. You can always add a new product. So you click on add product. Again, go through the processes that we discussed earlier, and then you save it and you upload it. So when you're adding your product, make sure that you see, when you indicate the price here, it shows. So like ornamentals and capsicum Californian wonder was not indicated in terms of price. So no one knows how much this is, but at least you know a vegetable grow bag is 1,000 bob, and banana seedling range from 100 shillings to 200 shillings. So if you are looking for something like this, you're able to so easily come and purchase from her, because you already know how much money it costs. So if you sell products, you can add the product there. If you have a service, you can also come here and add the service or the business category that you want to indicate. Then if you have a website, you can always come here and so you see, like, get started. So this one is usually the mini website that Google My Business will create for you. So I know some of you don't have websites, and you are saying, "Oh, I don't have a website, how do I do it, how can I show my business?" But you can see, you can always get a customized website right from here. So using the photos you have uploaded and the information that you have, you see testimonials are right here, and the information that you have already, it's able to generate for you a very nice website that you can use. So guys, it will depend on what you upload. If your uploads are not good, then it will not give you a nice, end result. But if your uploads are fantastic, then you will get wonderful, wonderful, wonderful mini websites from here. So you can always edit, you can add photos, you can change the theme. For example, I can change it to look like that in that color, I can change it to that color, I can change it to look like that, I can change it to look like that. So you can always use a theme that you prefer, and use that as a mini website. Then here we have users. So here is one of the parts that I know you guys were wondering about. So if you want, let's say, Aline to help you manage your GMB, or maybe you are the CEO and you maybe do not have so much time to come back to your GMB and manage it, and maybe you have a social media marketing manager or an intern in your office who can do this, you simply come here to users. And then, so you see here, I've already been listed as a manager, right? So you come here to users. So I cannot do that because I'm not the primary owner. I'm not Grotech Nurseries. So you, as the owner, when you come here, you will see a pop-up that will give you um, a place to put in the email address of the person. So remember to put their Gmail address. So maybe you have an email for your company, and maybe that's what you want them to access, but because you want someone else to manage, you put that person's Gmail address there, and then you give them, it will ask you for which either you want them to be a co-owner or you want them to be a manager. So you give them the role, so it will give you a list of roles, then you give them the role, and then after giving them the role, you can now end it and say done, and that person is able to get a notification on their email, and when they get the notification on their email, they're able to accept that role. So that's how you can add somebody to help you manage your site. Then we have all these other parts, how you can create an ad, you can get a custom Gmail, you can add new businesses. You can, when you click here on businesses, you can see, for example, I manage this one called Bistic Indulgence and Grow Tech Nursery. So you can always add more and more. Then you can see links to your ads. If you've put ads before, you will be able to see the links. Then we have settings here that can help you choose the language. Maybe you prefer Swahili, maybe you prefer Portuguese, you prefer French. You can be able to just, these are now, semantics. So you can pick whichever you prefer. And then support, here you can get somebody to help you. So maybe if you have a question, you have an inquiry, you need help, you're able to get help from there. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what um, it means to have a Google My Business profile. So, yeah, it was really great to show you all these things. Now, I'd like to proceed and show you uh, what we can finish up with. So I'll just go to the comment section to see if there are any more questions. I see guys are saying we are together. I really hope that this session has been enlightening to you and you've been able to learn. So let's see if there are any questions. Um, Paulo Gallo says sometimes the challenge is also branding of our product. Do you help with branding, e.g., designing labels, etc.? Paul, I think this is a conversation we can have on the side. We as Africa 118, we offer these services, but on a commercial basis. So because of the nature of this program, we might not be able to do the design for you, but we can help you, we can better you, we can maybe give you contacts. But if you also want to pay for it commercially, that service is available with us. But we can help you, come up with nice designs that can really come in handy for your products. And then we have, let me see if there's any other question. Dickens was talking about the bulk location, so I believe that has been answered. Thank you, Ashu. I will feel better. I will feel better. I plan to take some very good rest this weekend, so I know I will feel better. Thank you so much, Ashu. So at this point, I think we are pretty much done with what we have to say. So allow me to just share my screen one last time for a few housekeeping here and there. So yeah, remember to sign in for our Google mentorship program. This program is available for all of you, so do not be shy about it. The thing about this mentorship program is that you get a one-on-one session with one of the Google representatives. So maybe you like Aline, maybe you like Dickens, maybe you like, you know, somebody you have seen work with Google and you would like them to mentor you. Please sign up for this program. You will have a wide, vast pool of resources. We have people on standby waiting to work with you. We have people on standby waiting to answer those questions you have. Some of these questions pop up in weird ways, so just note them down. Make sure to attend your session with your mentor, and you will get all the help that you need. Then what are your next steps? Please, you can always get more information. You can always go and learn more. So Dickens, my moderator, will share with you this link so that you can go and click on it and see what more information there is for you to learn, for you to use and equip yourself with this particular tool, and it should be able to help you learn even better. Again, your digital marketing specialist, myself and Dickens, will always be here to help you and to work with you through these particular processes, and where you need help, we'll be able to support you with that. Remember to also find us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. On Facebook, we go by Digital Skills for Africa /. On Twitter, we go as Digital Skills AF, and on Instagram, Digital Skills AF as well. So be sure to follow us on social media. Before you can leave this stream, please subscribe so that every time we have a video, you can be able to join in. Maybe some days you're just sitting and a session is going on, even though it might not be a session you have been invited to, but if you subscribe, you're able to see when we have sessions, and also you can plan for them. So that was it from me today. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your trainer today. And I've gone overboard with about 20 minutes. I apologize for that, but it was such a pleasure to have you. It was such a pleasure to host you. Have a wonderful Saturday. Enjoy your weekend, and see you next week. God bless you.